So you guys know this about me, but I worked in the video game industry on the media side for years, and I think that I was a part of gaming during the best time. Lisa Foyles here with the Game Station E3 2014. You are in Deus Ex Human Revolution territory. Here are the top 5 bonus stages of your childhood. Or just past, if you're old. I burst onto the scene during the height of the popularity for the Xbox 360 and the PS3, and the Wii was just making its debut. That chaotic time when Wiis were sold out across the world and parents were strangling each other in the parking lot of GameStop just to buy one for their horrible child. I know, because I worked at GameStop during that time. That was a mistake. You can only tell people that the Wii above the cash register is just an empty box, and then try to sell them a magazine subscription so many times before you get a little stabby. I still do stuff in video games now, but it's not like it used to be. It used to be my entire life. It just consumed me. Every time I do a Q&A and I ask you guys for questions, somebody always asks me, what are your top 5 favorite video games of all time? I was recently asked this by an actual human in person. This guy, not just one of you random crazies on the internet. And it hit me that I should really know that list. Like, I have so many favorite video games, but what are my 5 favorite games? I'm trying so hard not to say top 5. I know all of you out there are like, say top 5, do it. But here's why it's gonna be different from top 5, so don't get your hopes up. I'm not gonna go 5 through 1, I'm gonna go 1 through 5, because I still don't know what that 5 spot is, and I have, a couple minutes to figure that out? Alright, here we go. My number 1 favorite game of all time, this is not hard, if you know me, you know this about me, that would be The Secret of Monkey Island, aka like the entire Monkey Island series. I'm just gonna lump that into one. This is the game that turned me into a gamer. I used to play this with my dad. I have the best memories of this point-and-click adventure. It's so hard to make a funny video game. I still believe that. I think it's really hard to do. And Monkey Island just nailed it.
You guys pirates?
Of course we're pirates. You can't buy clothes like these off the rack.
I didn't want to be a Disney princess growing up. I wanted to be Elaine Marley. I wanted to kick ass as a pirate. I wanted to fall in love with a skinny little nerd who kept everything in his pants. That sounds weird. Number 2, my second favorite game of all time. God, it's so close to number 1. That would be Grim Fandango.
Intimidating me, but I'm your friend.
So you play as Manny Calavera, the Grim Reaper, and you're kind of a travel agent to the dead, and you're trying to get them from point A to point Z, which Z is like the great beyond.
There's only one thing to do. Right, you, sir!
Look, I'm the girl that does photo shoots in cemeteries. Of course I'm gonna love a game about being dead.
Well, at least you're not hitting the bottle anymore.
Favorite game number 3. I don't know how you survived that plane crash, but I've never been one to question Providence. My name's Atlas, and I aim to keep you alive. Now let's keep moving.
Now you've rattled the monkey cage. Here they come.
That's right, it's Bioshock number 1, the best story twist ever in a video game.
Stop. Would you guide me?
Nobody saw that coming. Nobody saw that coming. Rapture, that underwater Art Deco utopia, I think is one of the most creepy / beautiful, surreal video game worlds ever created. You just never feel comfortable in Bioshock, even for a second. There's, people in bunny masks running toward you, little girls with giant syringes. Oh, big mechanical monsters coming to smash you. Good.
Look, Mr. Bubbles, it's an angel.
My favorite thing about Bioshock is how they use the powers. Like, it's not just your typical superpowers. You actually have, them in like a syringe, and you stick them in your arm, and then like, psh, bees! I just shot bees at you. I wasn't a huge fan of Bioshock 2, but the multiplayer was pretty badass. If you remember, I did a game with Fame on Xbox 360, and I got to play with a bunch of you guys. Kicked your asses. Okay, number 4. This is a game you probably have not heard of. Most of you haven't. It's called Odin Sphere. It's this side-scrolling action JRPG with hand-drawn art. It's by far the most beautiful game I've ever played, an amazing score, and 5 interweaving storylines.
Trying to avoid one's fate is like trying to stop the stars.
Playing Odin Sphere is basically like reading an entire novel. I don't think I've ever been sucked into an interactive fantasy world quite like I was with that one. Plus, I think it has the hottest chicks in a video game ever. Look at that, look at Velvet. Tell me you wouldn't hit that. I would hit that. Okay, I've been pacing back and forth for like 10 minutes trying to figure out what this last game is. This is really bothering me. This is like a big deal. It's like picking between my children. I have so many favorite games, like Portal and Conker's Bad Fur Day and Devil May Cry. I'm still in love with Dante a little bit. Psychonauts, Full Throttle, Baldur's f***ing Gate, Fable, Sonic Adventure for the Dreamcast, Mass Effect, Gears of War 2, Resident Evil 4, Castlevania Symphony of the Night. I can't, this is so hard. There's a giant truck outside I have to hold for sound anyway. Can't record right now even if I wanted to. Okay, when in doubt, I have to stick with a fellow redhead. So I'm gonna go game number 5, Chrono Trigger. The most likable RPG with the best music. It's such a classic tale. I mean, you start out as this kid in this village and then you go off on an adventure and you have these companions along the way and you fight evil. And Frog, has there ever been a braver, more loyal character than Frog with the best theme song? Wait, no, that's not it.
No, that is definitely not it. That is Zelda.
Okay, yeah, I feel good about that. I'm locking it in. Boom. Now when anybody asks me what my top 5 video games are, I can just link to this video and be confident in my choices. I mean, those are pretty good. Those are solid. Okay, thanks for watching. Subscribe, follow me on all the things, and tweet me your top 5 favorite video games. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Oh, f***ing Earthbound. Ah! Earthbound! Oh. Can I do top 10 next time? Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you want more vids, be sure to subscribe because, you know, my channel is pretty awesome. You want to be part of this.